L'chaim v'livracha. We begin the month of Sivan yesterday. The month of Sivan, the third month. And in this month, on the third day of preparation, to a people of three, Cain, Levi, Israel, through the third born. Moshe is the third born, Miriam, Aaron, and Moshe, third child. Um, the Torah was to be given to the Jewish people at Mount Sinai. To be given to the Jewish people at Mount Sinai. And this Torah that's given to us is to bring peace, because that's the number three. One is the oneness of God, only but God. Two is plurality. And from the plurality, we have to make peace. How do we make peace? Actually, this is the mimer we're learning 7 o'clock, 7:05 in the mornings. That ties into this. God creates the world. Beyond this world, but hides that reality, because that reality would be that there's nothing else but God. Right? Nothing else but God. Um, and that's hidden within the reality of this world. And we see duality. We see duality. Right? I am. I am. You are. There's things here in this world. There's a cup, there's a book, right? Hidden in all of that is hidden in all of that. No, is the oneness of God. There's nothing but God. All of it is but an expression of God, which means it is only to be used as that expression. Um, Everything is but an expression of that. And that's what it means, peace. That's how we bring peace. We bring peace to the reality that we see duality. And in truth, there isn't duality. There's oneness that's hidden within the fiber of creation, but it's hidden. Every time we learn Torah, we do a mitzvah, we reveal the true reality that's in everything, which is amazing, very powerful, very powerful. Okay. Welcome to Tanya today. Tomorrow we conclude the 53 chapters of the first book. So a big mazel tov to everyone. Amazing. Amazing accomplishment. So in chapter 53, we're speaking about where is God. So we explain, where is he revealed? God is everywhere, but he's hidden everywhere. Where is he? Where is he palpably revealed? That's the question. Where is the palpable presence of God? So in the times of the first Holy Temple, it was in the Holy of Holies, in the Ark of the Covenant, and specifically in the tablets, where it was being animated by Malchus Bria. In other words, it didn't come through the order of creation, through Malchus of Asiya, the lowest world, right? 4 worlds, 1 world of emanation, 3 worlds of creation. God has not animated us or animated that, right? Let me back up for a second to make sure there's a clarity over here. This cup, God is animating it, but he's doing it through klipa, a shell that covers over, a force of God that is hiding, right? So is God here? Yes, he's everywhere. Up, down, down, right, left, and all around, but he's here hidden. Klipa, that's klipa, shell. Shell hides the fruit. So where's God present? Well, in the times of the Holy Temple, God was very present, and therefore you had a mitzvah of aliyah, which means to go up to Jerusalem 3 times a year to be inspired by the presence of God. Where was that? In the Holy of Holies, in the Ark of the Covenant, where the tablets were. Well, that was very powerful, right? People came and they were just like, whoa, blown away. It was a blown away experience, right? What was animating? Where did that animation come? It didn't come from Klippa. It didn't even come, it came from Malchus of the world of Bria. So as a result of coming from that world, the animation of the tablets, therefore the tablets, if this book were carved through and through, so I'd be reading it here one way, and the backside would be backwards, right? Because it's carved through. But the miracle was that you read it here carved, and it read, I'm the Lord your God. And here it read, I'm the Lord your God, not backwards. How could that be? Um, because it wasn't animated through the natural order of creation. Beyond that. So therefore that's where a miracle comes from, right? So it became miraculous. Now, that was the first Holy Temple. Second Holy Temple, there wasn't the Ark of the Covenant. They didn't have it. I had a Holy of Holies, didn't have the Ark of the Covenant, didn't have the tablets. So where was the Shekhinah? It was still there. But the Shekhinah now came down a notch. What it means is very important to appreciate the concept over here. We're talking about, I just took a breath, right? Breath is life, breath of life, right? God is animating right now, giving me the power to breathe, the power to exist. Where's that? Where is it coming from? Well, depending on what I'm doing, right? It can come from klipa, right? Could come from klipa. Um, well, for the most part, it comes from Klippa, covering over. We'll get to that. Um, so here, sorry. So in Second Holy Temple, it was a come down of that vitality that was giving life and animating the material world. Here, the Holy of Holies, what was the come down? It was now an expression or a vitality that came from the Holy of Holies, the Chabad of the world of Asiya. So came down from Bria, Yetzira to Asiya, but not Malchus of Asiya, but from the level of the divine intelligence of that world. So it was definitely not the same level of miraculousness as was in the first Holy Temple. What happened? It's been almost 2,000 years we haven't had a Holy Temple. Destroyed in the year 69, or, we're not far from 2,000 years. So where is God's presence now? So some people might want to say the Western Wall. Actually not. It's not the Western Wall. Right? Oh, but I want to back up for a second. Just to bring out the idea that wherever there's greater holiness, greater presence of God, there's more restriction. So in the Holy of Holies was a great restriction. Only the high priest, the Kohen Gadol, could go there only one day a year on Yom Kippur. And if he had an extraneous thought, he would die. As many Kohen Gadol's died in the Holy of Holies on Yom Kippur because they weren't aligned appropriately with the divine. Because it's such a holy place, you need to be more aligned than you would be otherwise, which is pretty phenomenal. Right? So today, God resides, the Talmud tells us, where is God? Is in the Torah and our learning of the Torah, and specifically the laws of the Torah. Right. So anybody who sits down to engage in the study of Torah, as we're doing, the Shekhinah is with us. Halacha doesn't mean just the laws of, how to give charity, how much to give, how to pray, how to put on your tefillin, keep Shabbos. Also means like we're learning, meaning how to live a life, right? How to live a life. So now what's happening now, where is God, is in our study of Torah. And that study of Torah is an expression, or is being animated, not an expression, is being animated by Malchus of Asiya, the lowest level. Actually, there's a lower level than that, as I said, this cup, right? Or any physical thing of this world is animated by Klippa. So Malchus of Asiya is divine royalty of God that is animating, it's direct, it's holy. So when we're studying, God's presence is here right now. You don't feel it? Now, when we say it's here in the Torah that we learn, and the Torah that includes in it the 613 commandments, it's there likewise in the commandments. And in the commandments, just like, the fourth world is called the world of Asiya, which it means a world of action. Right? So there's a spiritual world of action, Malchus of Asiya, and that world is animating this world. or this action that we take in a mitzvah. So therefore, mitzvahs are action oriented, right? Whether it's giving charity, whether it's putting on your tefillin, or even prayer, you have to move your lips. If you pray, or you say, the grace after meals, you say the Shema, whatever it is, it's not considered a mitzvah if you didn't move your lips. Moving your lips is a form of action. So the divine wisdom of God that's in the Torah, that expresses the divine will of God, which is the crown, the supernal will of God, clothes itself in the wisdom. And therefore, when we study Torah, or we do the will of God, we're bound up and one with God. The Shekhinah, the divine presence of God, is present in us. Now, we don't feel that, and the reason why we don't feel it is because our spirits, we're not so refined. We feel more our material reality. When you're hungry, you feel that. When, we have emotional needs, psychological needs, right? Material, physical needs. We feel those things because we're material, physical people. That's who we are. We haven't worked over our materiality, that our material being is in aligned only with our spirit, with our soul. That's a righteous person. So the righteous person can experience and feel that connection. We're not going to. We're not going to have that experience. But it shouldn't take away for a moment that we are bound up with the Shekhinah, with the divine presence of God, and through our Torah study and mitzvahs that we do, the Shekhinah is the presence of God is with us, is bound up. We're bound up in it. Yes, we gave a rational, intellectual understanding of it, but in the end, being that it's not something that we truly experience, so it's not something that you could say it's not rational. Yeah, there's an explanation to it. This is what we believe. Alter Rebbe is giving an understanding of that which we believe, right? That's based on the teachings of our sages in the Torah and the Talmud, right? That we're bound up, right? So that's an important thing to meditate and think about. Where is God? Right now with us. The Shekhinah, divine presence of God, embraces us. Where further is he? Well, you're going to take a coin and give charities then. If you're going to say prayer to God, move your lips in the prayer of saying the Shema. God's presence is there. God's presence isn't in the cup, it's hidden. God's presence isn't in money, it's hidden. When I use it for charity, then I reveal it, the presence of God. I reveal it. Just very powerful idea. Very empowering idea. Yeah. Any questions? Any thoughts? um, our learning together. Um, right now, it's not on Chabad.org. See what's going to happen with that. But it's on YouTube. It's on Facebook. I don't know if it's. I think it's CZK or my name or Tanya Rabbi. Okay. Any questions? Patricia, are these moments of feeling righteousness while striving to be righteous? I don't know what you mean, Patricia. If you could elaborate, please. Are there moments of feeling righteousness while striving? First of all, we're striving to be a Bainani, not righteous. That's not in our capacity. Bainani means mastery over our thought, speech, and action. That we're capable of. Oops. Okay. That we are capable of. We're capable of having mastery over thought, speech, and action. We're not capable of transforming our heart's desire for our own pleasures and comforts in life. We're not capable of transforming that. We shouldn't have that desire. We may not give in to the desire, right? No. May not give in to the desire. That's a Bainani. But not to have the desire, that's righteous. We're not going to be there. Like not to want to enjoy your food. You have no desire to enjoy your food. I'll give you an example. That's righteous. Not because it's lousy food. It's amazing food, but you're just not drawn by it at all. Actually, you're abhorred by the idea of enjoying your food. That's righteous, right? Not abhorred, but a person who does it, because we all are there. The question is that, am I going to allow that to control me? That's what we're aiming for. Right. And that's why we're not so spiritually attuned. That's why even though we're learning right now, we're bound up with God. We're not attuned to the soul that's bound up with God in this manner. Um, and therefore, it's not something we're really experiencing. Now, on some level, we do. On some level, we kind of feel that there's something here for sure. There's no question, because we are somewhat attuned to our soul, but not completely that otherwise, boy, we'd just be doing mitzvahs. The covenant is in the Torah with the Jewish people. That's where the covenant is. So, if God made food so nice, he does he does want me to he wants me to enjoy it. No. Okay, anything that has to do with Christianity trying to, um, you know, will not be tolerated. Okay, trying to impose your ideas. That person is out. Um, what's the proof that he wants you to enjoy it? Because you want to enjoy it? Let's be honest. I want to enjoy my food, but that's because I want to. Is that the divine wish? Or maybe the divine wish is that I'm not moved by food. I move food, right? Rather than it moves me. I'm in control. So I eat that which I need to eat. I don't, you know, and I eat because I'm in control and master rather than the food is a master of me, right? When you overeat or you eat the wrong foods because it looks so good, right? You eat with your eyes, not with your stomach. That means we're out of control. We're being controlled. Okay. Abene Noah. Okay, wonderful. But is that clear, Cookie? Now, you might think that this is a bit extreme, like, but think about it for a moment. Are we supposed to be masters of our lives? So then the pleasure of something should not master me. I should master it. I'm learning Torah right now. If I'm doing it for the pleasure, so pleasure is what's master in my master. That's my God. But if I'm learning Torah because to attach myself to God, oh, so I'm learning for the connection. The connection with God. I'm a master now. I'm in control. That through this, I'm going to connect to God. But if I do it for the pleasures, it means the pleasure is my master, not God is my master. That I do it to connect to Him. So same thing was with food. If I eat the food to give me strength, so I could, you know, learn Torah and do mitzvahs, teach, and do all the good things that we need to do. So then the fulfillment of my purpose in serving God is what controls me, rather than the my appetite, rather than my eyes that seek the pleasantness of the food, the goodness, the pleasure of the food. It's a struggle. Okay, amazing. Okay, Rambam coming up, folks. Rabbi Ronnie Fine coming to you for Chabad Zuch and Kadesh Manshal Canada. It's a privilege and a pleasure to share with you, Tanya. Have an amazing, great day.